Hi, I'm Tiffany, and I am so glad to be here. I'm just going to jump right in. So, when I was 5 years old, my mom passed away in a car accident. That was really confusing with being so little. Not a lot of people knew how to explain what had happened, and that was just so confusing, and I didn't really knew what it meant. But a year later, my dad got remarried, and 6-year-old me was like, this is gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna have a new mom again, and everything's gonna go back to normal. That was not the case. I love my stepmom, but she's not the same person that I lost, and that made me really mad. I really struggled with a lot of frustration growing up, and that was just how our relationship started. I did grow up in a Christian household, though. Jesus was always a part of my life, but everything I knew was all head knowledge. So I knew that I was a sinner, and I knew that sinners went to hell, and that believers went to heaven. And I thought that's all I needed to know. So in 3rd grade, I was baptized. I think I mainly did it for the prize of heaven and to see my mom in heaven, because that's where everybody told me where she was. But being saved is a lot more than just knowing about Jesus or even just believing that he saved you, because the demons believe and they shudder. So I was not saved quite yet, I would say. My faith stayed the same through middle school. Not a lot of heart relationship connection with God. But in 7th grade, I came to a Testify night. And God showed me that I wasn't the only one suffering, and that he could use my pain for his glory. I never heard anybody really talk about that or how that played a role in their faith. I just thought they were separate. But life went on. My relationship with my mom didn't get any better. It was still rocky, and I would get really mad for no reason, just because she wasn't the same person. Late camp of 24, the theme was Jesus people. I had an amazing time, and through the sermons, I realized that my life did not line up with the lives of those we were talking about, and that ultimately I was not a Jesus person. So I prayed a prayer. Just to let you know, prayer is really powerful. And when I prayed this prayer, I did not fully understand that. So I prayed that Jesus would completely tear apart my life, so that I would have to come to him with my heart, not just my mind. And when I got back, sure enough, he did just that. I was struggling with really dark thoughts. They got to the point where they were suicidal, and I was just really scared and lonely and just felt like a problem. Every time I brought it up, it was like, well, you're a Christian. You just need to talk to God about it, and this should not be happening. So the thoughts got worse, and my parents decided to put me on a plane by myself, and I flew to Seattle, across the country, for a grief counseling camp. Getting there, I was very, confused and just scared, because I didn't really know 100% what was going to happen, why I was here. I was all by myself, but God had a really good plan. The theme throughout that week was about having a wall around your heart, and I realized I had built a really strong wall around my heart because I was so scared of any future pain. And God was the only one that could tear that wall down. And I'm so glad that he did. When I came back, I really was devoted to surrendering my life to Jesus and to giving him my heart and my life. And since then, I've just been learning how to follow him and how to surrender daily. Surrender isn't like something just once and done. You're good. It's every day you have to give yourself to Christ and to choose to live for him. And so that's where I'm at today. Thank you.